the building, man. We got another special guest with us today. My fellow Canadian, man. You guys know how I am. I
Sir.
love my Canadians, man. Gotta show love. We got
Yes.
my man Dallas, man, in the building. What's going on, champ? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I just got back from training and stuff. Just chilling now.
Nice, nice, man. And how's it going, man, with training, man?
Man, training is good. It's just like right now, like I'm not doing any competition, so I'm just training to just train.
Right.
So working on my skills. Last season it was a good season. We had like a good run,
Yeah.
but next season I'm trying to come for everything. So we're
Yes,
getting ready
sir.
for that.
Yeah. Any like big tournaments you looking forward to? Like I know you say you're
Uh,
not competing right now, but I'm sure there's some things you're
like
looking at.
there's Golden Gloves that is gonna come in Quebec.
Yep.
That's gonna be like early October. So we're
Okay.
getting ready for that. And then after that is gonna be nationals.
Mm-hmm.
And after nationals, we're gonna see how things goes. But
Yeah.
got my eye on a pro too, so
Okay. Okay. Now
yeah,
that's good, man. That's good that you're thinking of the future too, and still trying
exactly.
to get on the national team. You were already on the national team
I
though, were
am
you
already
not?
on the national team.
All
Yeah,
right, man. How's that going so far?
man, it's one of the best experience that getting on the national team, getting to train at the Olympic Stadium, with the national coaches
Yep.
every day, day in and day out. So it's perfect.
Yeah, that's good, man. You're right in the hub right now. You're right where everybody's supposed to
Exactly.
be at. So it's definitely good for you, especially what do you feel like the experience has been so far, like going out the country and fighting against some of these other countries?
To be honest, like I love fighting. So since I was a kid, I used to fight a lot in the backyard and stuff like that. So when I get to travel for boxing to compete internationally, it's one of the best experience I could get. Like I get to see the country, like like new environments and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
also, it's good, like the time change and all that kind of stuff. You get used to it, in amateurs, because in the
Right,
pros they're like the sometimes you might get a call, last minute. They tell you, oh, you might fly out here. You have this fight, big opportunity or something.
right.
So it's just like I love it. I like the experience that I'm getting in like amateur wise. I'm getting
Hmm.
there. So climbing up the rankings.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I think that's important when you get out of your environment, right? Get out of your comfort
Exactly.
zone and experience something else, which is pretty cool, man. But
Yeah.
how did you get started in the boxing? Like, what brought you over to boxing and not the hockey rink down the street?
To be honest, with boxing, like I got into a fight like in school, and there was this kid who was like being racist to me, like
Oh
bunch of
wow.
like guys that were like racist and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and they were calling me N word and stuff like that. But me, like I'm from Africa, so you could tell from my accent. I had
Right.
like accent, so they kept saying like N word and stuff like that. And one day I just snapped out, and we got it on, and I beat his ass. After I beat him up, I kind of broke one of his friends like hand and stuff like that, and we got suspended from school. But I got suspended like in school suspension because
Hmm.
everyone was like on my side. They were like, "Yo, he didn't do anything." They were always picking on him, and today snapped out.
Right. Right.
So after that, my PE teacher, we call him Mr. G.
Hmm.
He saw the way I fought. He was like, "Yo, you have so much anger, like we couldn't hold you back. You were like trying to fight everyone." So he's like, maybe he's like, "Yo, try boxing." And I told him like, I got single mom, like I can't afford like boxing. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Don't worry, I know like I have a friend down in East Side Boxing Club, like in Vancouver." He was
Hmm.
like, "Just go to that gym and say I send you." When I went there, I told the coaches I got sent by this teacher and stuff like that, and they were like homies, the owner of the gym and my
Wow.
teacher. So I started like that. I started after like it's like a after school program, like a youth program at Eastside
Hmm.
Boxing Club. So I started there and I fell in love with it. And I think like in 2 months or 3 months of being there, I started competing. I won my
Nice.
first fight and second fight. I lost both of them. And then at that time, I was doing soccer and I was doing like running track and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I quit all of that and just joined boxing full time because when
Yeah.
when I'm like when I can't figure out something, I want to go all in. I don't want to
Nah,
give
I
up.
feel you,
Yeah,
man. I feel that's good, bro. That you went all in because
exactly.
that means you love it, man. That means
Yeah,
you
with
you found
boxing
a
you can't be
passion.
like 50% in and 50% out. You gotta be all in or all out.
Right, right. How was the environment at the east side, man, in Vancouver? Because West Coast, I feel like West Coast kind of gets lost in the shuffle sometimes in boxing,
Yeah,
man. It's Ontario, Quebec, we forget. Well, the West got some fighters, man. I've been interviewing a lot of guys from Calgary and that
yeah.
whole area, and I'm happy to see them doing their thing. So, what was it like in Vancouver, the whole boxing scene?
Boxing scene is like it's not big as like Montreal and Toronto. Like Ontario and stuff like that. It's not big as that. So with boxing, it's like once you start making at national level, you gotta get out of Vancouver
Oh, okay,
or like out of BC, basically.
yeah,
Because what happened is like sometimes you stay too much in that system and you're not getting better. You need like
right,
sparring partners. There's no sparring partners, for example, down there. And when I was coming up, like I was fighting everyone. I didn't care what weight class it was. I was just fighting to fight to get that
yeah,
experience. And a lot of my experience actually comes from the state. I don't know if
mm.
you know like Griffin's Boxing down in North Vancouver.
Yep, yeah, I heard
I
of that club
joined
before.
exactly. I joined down there, like there, and then the coach is like the head coach is Dave, and he had a
Yeah,
connection down in the state, so he was taking me
nice.
a lot in the state.
That's good,
So
man. So you was getting that experience. California, they're that whole West Coast in America is good for boxing. Like they
exactly, I
really
was
known for
down in
boxing.
Seattle a lot. I was fighting a lot in Seattle. I loved it, man. It was like a road trip. We drive down there. Like I think it was like about maybe it's like to Seattle. It's like 2 3 hours. But
Oh, that's
like
not
sometimes
bad.
we go down to Tacoma and stuff like that. So it's like a little bit drive, 7 hours or something like that.
Nah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get into boxing. You start winning. At what point do you say I want to be on the national team? I want to represent the country.
To be honest, like I was just going with the flow at the beginning. I was just like, we'll see what happens. And I was an angry ass kid. So whenever they tell me you want to fight this guy, I'm like, I don't care who he is, how many experience he got. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. And like a lot of them, I beat a lot of top guys, and also a lot of times, like okay, I got like okay, like there, like sometimes, for example, one of my experiences was like down in Seattle. I fought this guy. He's actually signed with Zufar now.
Okay,
But
nice.
it was like my 10th fight, and I went down to the state. Man, I fought that kid. He was good, man. I didn't know,
Hmm.
like, you know what? Like Terrence Crawford was saying, like sometimes you might get in there with someone who's sharp, and he's
Right.
hitting you with something that you don't see. Man, he was hitting me with some stuff that I didn't see, like counter punching me and stuff like that. So when I came back to BC, I said, you know what? All right, it's time for me to get out of BC first.
Yeah.
Second of all, I got to work harder than before. And that was one of my hardest fight, but that was my best, like one of my favorite fight, because the
Yeah.
guy was just talented. His name is like Alexis something. I forgot his last name,
Okay.
but yeah, he signed with Zufa now. But
Hey, shout out to him, man.
yeah,
But
yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
it sounds like you didn't take that loss in the wrong way. You came back from it and said, "Yo, look, I got work to do. I got to get to
Exactly.
work."
Because I was big headed, because I was beating everyone in BC and like around, Canada. I was beating a lot of people. Actually, in Seattle, it was like a term. It's called like a rip city. I
Mm,
don't know if you ever heard of it, but like that Rip City is like 3 days tournaments basically in the
okay.
state in Seattle. So first day I stopped the guy because I punched hard. It was like
Hmm.
his eye was closed and stuff like that. And then second day I saw my opponent, so he's ranked number 6 in the US, so in the state. And I'm
Damn.
like, bro, I got him. I was like big headed about it. But when I got in there with him, man, it was one of the toughest fight that I had so far. And after that,
Yeah,
I fought
man.
Olympians. Like I fought Olympians after that, but nothing compared to that experience that I had there. And it
Yeah.
helped me like improve a lot. Cause me, I don't take like losses as like, oh shit. I just be like, yo, he was better than me today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and be better than him. So I work hard. I pick it up.
No, that's good, man. That's a good mentality to have because I always tell like amateur boxers, like, yo, make all your mistakes right now, man. Get them
Exactly.
all
In the
out
pros, you
now.
can you can afford that mistakes in the pros.
Yep, yep. You'll pay the price literally in the pros, man. So
Exactly.
make them all right
Yeah, that
now
was
when
my
you're an
10th
amateur.
fight. Like
That
he
was
had
your
like
10th fight. Oh wow.
he had like 100 and something fight,
Yeah,
and I had 10
extremely
fight
experienced.
only. Yeah, he had like a lot of experience. But after that, I've never felt like that. And after that, like I fought like really internationally, like I fought like guys who are like Irish national champion, like 12 times Irish national champion. Like I fought like
Hmm.
Olympians and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
But nothing compared to that experience that I got then. Cause I feel like before that I was kind of cocky. I was like big headed. I could beat anyone. I could get in there with anyone. But after that, when I came back, I was like, let me focus on my skills. You know, no power, everything.
That's good, man. That's good that you're doing that.
Yes,
Who,
sir.
who are a couple guys that you look at in boxing that you're like, yo, man, I like that guy's an inspiration to me. I want to base my career like him, or not really like him, but a couple inspirations that you look up to in boxing.
Terrence Crawford, bro. Like that's my
Bud.
guy right there. But every time like Bud went against anyone, I always had it back. And even people they were telling me like, "Yo, you're delusional." Like for example, Errol Spence, they were like, "Yo, Errol Spence is gonna just beat him up. He's bigger, stronger." And I'm like, "Bro, Terrence Crawford is different. He's a switch hitter, and he's
Hmm.
talented. Like he gets hit, but he's like he has those defense where like he makes you feel comfortable and he catches you. You know."
Right, right.
Like Tank, look at Tank. He will get hit, but he will catch you. He knows that he will get
Yeah,
you out of there.
yeah. He knows when it's time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Shout out to Crawford, man. I mean, he's definitely great fighter, man. Great,
Man,
great ATG for sure, all time great, man.
exactly, bro. I can't wait to meet him, man. One day I want to meet him, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm sure you will, man. He supports boxing. He's at all the events now. He's everywhere, man. Shout out to him. I
Shout out
know
to
he's got his
bro.
little club there that he got in Omaha, man. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. He's a great fighter.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, man. So your amateur career, you're still in it right now.
Yeah,
It's a
like
little different than the pros. How do you feel like the international system is with the scoring? Like, do you feel like a little bit more pressure when you're going to those events than just boxing at home?
for real, like there's too much pressure like internationally, but like at same time, you going against Olympians. Like you don't choose who you go against, you know, internationally. Like you
Hmm.
might first day it will be like Olympian you go against, you know?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes you might
Yo,
fight
explain that.
nobody.
Explain that
Yeah.
to someone. I got some people here on YouTube and stuff like that. Cause like there's a lot of boxing fans that like to pick and choose their fights. Explain that, man. Cause my brother he was on the team too. I
Yeah.
love the amateur experience. You just show up, everybody's in a room,
Yeah.
and it's like a randomizer pretty much, right?
Exactly. But that's the thing is like that's something that is good about amateurs. It's like you get those experience now. So when you start, you know, going to the pros, even if your team is picking and choosing people, but you already got that experience of like I could face anyone. For example, let's say your fight get canceled like last minute and they change opponent, you know, last
Hmm.
minute replacement, you won't panic because you've done that like 70 times in amateurs,
Right.
you know. So that's
Yeah,
why like I
bro.
would say like yo get as much experience you can in amateurs because once you go pro, everything is serious. Now it's about you eat or the other person eat, you know.
No, that's for real, bro.
Yeah.
That's for real talk, man. Oh man, so you got like over 60 amateur belts now?
Yeah, I got 70 now, I think.
Yeah, man,
70,
that's
yeah.
good. That's good. How many times do you fight a year, you would say? Do you try to go every weekend
To be
or
honest, like this past 2 years has been like well like I was like injured and stuff like that. I went through like a hand injury like I broke my
Mhm.
thumb in a fight, international fight in the
Oh,
US.
gee.
Yeah, I fought like the first day like I broke my hand, but I didn't know that I broke my hand, so I fought the next day with a broken hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then after that, I was training and I centralized with the Olympic team and I joined the national team and moved to Montreal. And I was training with a fucked up hand. I didn't know. And they were like telling me like, yo, every time you punch, you keep shaking your hand like you good. I pull
Right.
out, I show them, I say, I don't know. And they were like, yo, this thing is swollen and you've been here like a couple months now and like
Wow.
you keep complaining about it. We gotta go. You gotta see doctor, and they book me in with a like doctor's appointment and stuff like that. Man, you know that's the best thing about like centralizing and like being at the national team is
Mhm.
because you get to see like physio, doctors, you know, all this kind of stuff like ASAP.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
feel me? Like for example, if I wasn't with the national team, it will take me like couple months to book appointment just to see doctors. You
You're
know?
right, man. That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
it's good in Canada that it's free, but yeah, you're gonna wait. if
You're
if you're
gonna
not
wait,
urgent.
exactly. You feel me? But the national coaches, they got me hooked up and stuff. So I did surgery right away, and I was out
Nice.
for like 9 months, I think. So last
Right.
year, the whole month, almost like the whole year, I was off basically, But I was still training with one hand, so it was good.
Yeah.
So when I my hands like was fully recovered, I went through rehab and stuff like that. It was easy just to go back to 100% right away.
Nah, man, that's gotta be tough. But at least you toughed it out and you stayed training. You stayed in the
Exactly.
routine. That's good,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
So your ultimate goal is to be a professional fighter.
Oh,
Um.
yeah. That's the goal. To be honest, the first goal was like to go to the Olympics,
Mhm.
but now like based on amateurs, man, amateurs sometimes you go to international tournaments. Let's say somewhere in China, Japan, or whatever it is, like these foreign countries, and you carry weight for like 2 months or something like that to just make weight, and
Right.
then you fight, you give your all in the ring, and you think that you got the win, but sometimes split decision goes the other way. So you keep getting heartbroken like that. So it kind of makes you think, yo, do I want to stay in amateurs so long? And
Yeah.
like, for example, like Olympics is no promise to anyone, and only 1%
That's
get to make
true.
it there.
Yeah, it's
So
tough, man. It's tough to make it there.
exactly. So there's 2028 Olympics that's coming up. So I'm kind of like 50-50 about it.
Mhm.
Because I'm trying to go to the pros and like start building my name out there too. But we'll see like if I could do like Amtron Pro.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a tough decision to make because, like you said, if you put in all that work and you don't make it, it's like, damn, I could have wasted a year of being an active pro. Like, I could have been making a little bit of money, you
Exactly.
know, could have been getting my experience up, and then it's like, yeah, now I got to start, and I didn't even make it to the Olympics, so it's like, damn. But
Exactly.
yeah,
But
it's a
now like
yin and a yang.
now the good thing is like you could go pro and still stay amateur too. You could
Yeah.
fight in both. There's only like I think like maybe 60 days where like you get suspended. If you fight
Hmm.
a pro fight, you get suspended for like 60 days. And then after that, you could compete in amateur boxing again. So that's a good thing. But I wish it was like maybe 30 days, not like 60.
Yeah, nah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. But you
So yeah,
gotta, I guess they gotta protect everybody, right? That's why they do it. But yeah,
exactly. But now, like my coach, me and my coach, we're looking into the future, like how we want to go about it. We're talking about pros,
yeah,
nothing confirmed yet. Like I'm gonna make sure I drop when I confirm with my coach and stuff. But
yeah, for
we'll
sure,
see.
man.
He's the best coach, man, in Canada. So he
Who's your
he,
coach?
he Ilio,
Ilio. Okay,
yeah, Coach
that's locked
Ilio,
up for him, man.
Jim
Shout
the
out to him.
Corner.
That's what's up, man. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
him. Yeah. So, shoot, I was gonna ask you. So yeah, you don't want to turn pro just yet, but so you're gonna do another year trying to get on the national team and get your experience up. I think that would be what the Pan Am Games would be the next big event.
Exactly. I think there's Continental too.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah, exactly.
Continental.
There's a lot going on. In amateurs,
Yeah.
man, there's a lot going on always.
Yeah, there's a lot of big tournaments. I think like a lot of people think obviously the Olympics is the biggest one,
The
but
biggest
the
one, yeah,
World
yeah.
Championship I think the World Championships is just like the Olympics. It's usually
Olympics,
the best.
exactly. Yeah,
It's just not as high profile event. It's not on TV like the Olympics is, but the World
exactly.
Championships is just as much bigger because it's all the best countries essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
And also,
Uh,
like, any tournaments that we go to, even if it's small or big, we taking it as like this is the one that is gonna get us up there. And man, I'm just like excited. I don't know like what the future holds, but like I know
mhm.
if it's pro, I'm ready for pros. I've been ready for a minute now. I'm just waiting on my coach, because I you have to believe in your team too. Like
Yeah, for sure.
you have to listen to your team and believe whatever they say, and go with whatever they say because they just looking out for me.
No,
I'm
for
not a
real,
big
man.
headed. I'm a humble kid, so I gotta just follow whatever it is.
Nah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Yo, so what weight you gonna fight at as a pro? Do you figure that out, or you gonna kind of?
If I'm gonna go pro, like let's say the end of this year, for sure I'll fight at 122
Mm-hmm.
bantamweight.
Nice. 122, man. That's
Yeah,
Mr. Anyway weight
E-
class.
exactly. You feel me? Shit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that
can
big
get it
weight
too,
class.
bro. Shit.
Hey,
Tell him
trust
to
me,
invite
man.
me for sparring. Shit.
Hey, man, that dude's a monster, man. That'd be good work for sure.
For sure, man. Like,
Um,
yo, any of like the top 10 guys, man. If you get experience with them right now while you're in amateurs, later when you go pro, you know, okay, there's the guys that I gotta go against. You know.
right, right. You know where you sit at, so you like, yo,
Exactly.
I know what I need to do to get to this level, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's good, man. About your mom, man. You said your mom's single parent.
Yeah.
How she like the boxing, bro? She must be like when you first got into it. Did she like it?
Nah, bro. My mom, bro. She never watched any of my fight, and whenever before the fight, I call her. Right, I'm like, I'm about to walk to the ring, ma. Like, don't be
Yeah,
nervous. You know, just pray for me to do good, and you know, stuff like that. You know, I like to call my mom. Like, that's my last phone call. You don't know what's gonna happen
right.
in the ring, so if it's goodbyes, you gotta say it right before the fight. You know, I always like to
I
do
feel
that.
you, man.
But in amateurs, you know, like it's kind of safe. Like you got like headgear and gloves. It's like stained gloves. You know, it's big and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Mhm.
still, you don't know what's gonna happen because you're cutting weight and all that kind of stuff, right? So I just called my mom, you know, saying to her like, "All right, I'm going in. Just let her know, you know." But my mom, she never watched boxing. Like she doesn't watch boxing. She doesn't know anything about boxing. She just sees it like knockouts and stuff on the YouTube. She's like, "Oh my god, I don't want to look at this. My son does this."
Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
violence, man.
exactly. And you know the funny thing is like my mom would be like she would tell me like, "Oh, when you go in there, make sure don't hit him like any bad spot to hurt them."
Mm.
Like
She
she's
said,
like
"Don't
that, you
hurt him."
know?
Oh no.
Exactly. I'm like, ma, all right, bet. But I'm doing the opposite, but
I was
bet.
gonna say you can't be thinking like that. You gonna get hurt.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, it's either me or him.
Exactly. That's what it really is when you in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool though that your mom's, that's funny that she doesn't watch you, but I mean, I think one day she'll come around. She'll come around one day.
Bro, I hope, man. You know, my mom is like one of those old schools, man. If they say they're not gonna do something, they ain't doing it. No matter how you force them. Even the fights that I win, I come back, I'm like, ma, here. You see?
Mm. Yeah,
And
look
she'll
at
be,
the
nah, I'm
picture. I
not
got the
gonna watch
medal.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She'll see the medal, she's like, oh, congrats, you know, I'm proud of you and stuff like that. But she's not big about boxing. She's like, go back to school, you know, do something with
Ah,
school.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. But hey, she just wants the best for you. That's all.
Exactly, exactly. That's it. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, man, before I let you go, here's a question I've been asking all these fighters, man. We had the great White House card that was up, we had the Giza, the pyramids, we had the
Yeah.
Times Square, man. If you could pick any landmark in the world to put a ring in and fight, where would you fight, bro?
Ah, man. Nowadays, man, it's a lot, bro. But I'm gonna have to go with this, like Vegas, man.
Las
I want to fight
Vegas.
in Vegas,
Hey,
bro.
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah, but we'll see, man. I don't know. Nowadays, it's like there's a lot of promotion companies that's coming up, and they're hosting fights like in a lot of different
Yeah, it's
countries. You know.
everywhere now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So if I could do it in every country, man, sure, let's do that. You know. I
Yeah,
want to
I
fight
feel like
everywhere.
you at the smaller weight, so it's like Japan. Like that's where all them big fights be at in Japan at
Exactly,
122
Japan,
and
bro. That's what I've been noticing, bro. It's like the top. I've been looking, you know, in a pros. I'm still watching, like in my weight class. I'm like, who's good? You know, I'm watching them and like be just like study a little bit,
hmm
and all is like Japanese fighters, bro.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah, they run the small
they
divisions
quick,
for sure.
bro. Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool though to go and experience Japan, and get paid well, do your profession while
exactly.
seeing the world, man. That's the great thing about boxing, man. But I appreciate you, brother. You want to give out your social media so people can go and follow your journey?
Yeah. So my social media is like Dalis_Gures.
Yes,
So that's
sir,
a
man.
DALIS_GURES. And if you want to follow me on, I got TikTok, but like I don't post so much on there. It's
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
mainly. Just follow my Insta.
I'll follow you on Instagram, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
go follow the journey for sure. And I
Appreciate you,
appreciate you,
man. Thanks for
brother.
having me on here, man. I appreciate you. It means a
Anytime,
lot.
brother. Man, peace.
Peace, bro.
Shout out to my guy, man. Hey. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching the interviews, man. I've been on millions.co for a minute now, so I'm gonna start actually doing my interviews to the YouTube, just for anybody that want to pop on, man. But yeah, we back live on Friday. We gonna do the Friday show afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern. Lamont Roach, Zepeda previewing predictions for the whole card. You know, there's a few good fights on there. There's not Andy Ruiz, but there's Conwell. There's Raymond Mulataya, who I want to see fight. You know, Conceição. Man, they also that young cat, that Golden Boy son, man, that Oscar. I think he was on the Ariel Hawani show and talking about him. He said he the next face of boxing. So, you know, we're gonna watch out for that kid. I think his name's Dylan. I forget his last name, man, but I'll go back and watch that interview because I know Oscar said he's fighting on the Zepeda and Conwell card. But yeah, man, we'll check that out. Salute to y'all. Yo, flexing and stepping. You a mod now, bro. I saw that. You always coming through and showing support, bro. So you know it's all love on this side. Big sixes. But we out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.